ferocity of that coming together, causing Spain's number 11 to require some physio treatment. She's back up on her feet. Over 85 caps for her country. She's a player Spain will rely upon as they find their way in this very first FIFA Futsal Women's World Cup. The ball hooked up high, claimed by Olave in the Colombia goal. Colombia win back possession in their own half, and they are a team on the rise, up to 8th in the rankings. Tells you everything you need to know about the progress that they have made. They're a young team who don't give away much defensively, which emphasises just how well Spain have done from an attacking point of view tonight. Colombia played in friendlies against Japan and Portugal, preparing for this competition. Again, two very, very strong sides. They drew with Japan and only narrowly lost to Portugal. Produced an eye-catching result in their opening game. And play some good stuff. It was almost a nice move to switch up from defence to attack so quickly. Rodriguez had made the move up court, and the long pass almost picked her out perfectly. Rodriguez leaves the kick in to her captain, who manages to win Colombia a corner. That's a nice move, and Cordova needs to come over and block. You didn't see her do much defending in the opening half. In this second period, Colombia come out with some real menace. And it'll be interesting from Spain's perspective. We mentioned about tournament football and how you need to manage your progress game by game. When you have a 4-0 lead, it's commanding. Do you take your foot off the gas a little bit? Do you try to conserve energy? Either way, Colombia just creeping back into this contest in terms of the time they're enjoying on the ball. The scoreline, they've got a long, long way to go. They could make this pressure count. It certainly tipped the balance. Goalkeeper to goalkeeper. It's attack v attack there. The long attempt from Gonzalez. Spotted her colleague down the other end of the court. Was out of position. There were points in the first period where Spain were moving the ball about so smoothly, like a knife through soft butter. And they were slicing open the Colombia defence time and time again. It hasn't gone quite that way in this second period, but they can charge forwards and get a shot away from the tightest of angles that leads to a corner. And when you have the likes of the Cordoba twins on court, anything can happen in the blink of an eye. Spain will try to rob you. They will try to rob you of that ball and make you pay. This is much what Spain do sometimes without the ball as what they do with it. That's just so hard for teams to wrestle any control in a fixture like this. Spain's player of the match in the game against Thailand rifles the ball with the right foot. In the hand stuffed. Colombia won't let their heads drop. And they will ensure that until the very last buzzer, they give everything to trying to claw some way back into this Group B game. One foul so far for Colombia. And those of you new to futsal will notice that they get wiped at the half-time break. And Colombia get their consolation. It's greeted almost like it's a winner by the Colombia supporters around the arena. Spain caught out cold. Diana Celis is the player who's put the ball in the back of the net, but maybe only temporarily, as Spain have asked for a review. And the officials will make their way over to monitor the screen and take a look at this incident. It's a coming together between the goal scorer, Celis, and Cordoba. We've said it a few times this evening, there's been some big moments for these officials to call, and the incident was right in line with the Spain technical area. And before the ball had been put in the back of the net, you could see the Spanish staff were not pleased with the challenge. Colombia played on, and that's the right thing to do until you hear the whistle or buzzer go otherwise. Let's hear what the officials have to say. So, the consolation taken away. Spain's review, a successful one. The infraction upon Laura Cordoba playing a significant part. And we'll see it's the swing of the right arm that's made the contact. Spain's clean sheet preserved. To rectify the goal that was disallowed just moments ago. But the Spanish wall is built on solid ground, and they keep Colombia out, but feels like it might only be for a matter of time. The challenges are flying in. If you're tuning into futsal for the first time, welcome to the physicality. You see great goals, you see unbelievable technical ability, but you see these battles going on where you have to be brave, you have to stand firm. If you show even an ounce of vulnerability, you'll be pounced upon by the opposition. You wince almost sometimes and you see the challenges coming in. But these players pick up their bruises, pick up their knocks, and they get on with business. And the business now for Spain is to try and cement a place at the top of Group B. And they're on course to do so. 1v1. Picked up. Olavi spotted the opportunity. Unleash a teammate in on goal, but equally Anita Perez had the sense to come over and handle things, and now Perez links up play. And Perez, with an open goal to aim at, immediately appeals for handball. On the outskirts of the D, you don't want to give a player like that any kind of invitation. The ball ricochets off of the shoulder and over the crossbar. And the subsequent corner is close again. Another warning sign from the Spanish. In the D. Spain can counter. End-to-end action on the court. Yellow card. This sport. Oh, goodness. Clattering in to De Paz. Absolutely inevitable caution. Officials taking a look at the screen once more.
After the review, there is no offense inside penalty area. Final decision, no penalty.
No penalty for this coming together in the Colombia D. seen a yellow card now given to Colombia's head coach, Roberto Bruno. That yellow summarised some frustration felt on the sidelines. Decisions haven't gone the way of Colombia. They have a free kick to defend. The Spanish team are hustling away for more goals to add to their tally and superior goal difference in Group B. Free kick drilled along the D, punted clear all the way down court, and Colombia can sprint upwards and away from the goal they're defending to the goal they want to attack. Could have bounced, could have ricocheted, could have deflected anywhere. Colombia would have hoped into the back of the net, but for Spain. Sigh in relief. The goal has lived a charmed life on occasions. Passes to the outskirts of the D, where the Paz takes the shot and off balance, misfires. And at this stage of the game, Claudia Pons can really utilise her squad smartly, getting some minutes into those. Trying to find their sharpness, of course. It's a long way to come and travel and find that flow that you were so keen to early on in the competition. It also means that she can afford some rest for those that have picked up knocks, because let's not forget this Spain side have suffered with a few injuries. A couple, I'm sure she'll want to wrap up in cotton wool. Victory almost puts 1 foot in the quarterfinals for Spain, who have Canada coming up on Friday. Canada, the only side in Group B with 0 points so far. And if things stay the same, Friday's match between Colombia and Thailand could well be a winner-takes-all game in terms of progressing out of the group stages. So much to look forward to as Colombia attack. Play stretched out to the right-hand side. Celis with the strike.
Scores another. The finesse required in front of goal, delivered again by Spain. Five stars for the global stage. The ball swept home. The left boot of Cordova. Spain 5, Colombia 0. Cordova is so prolific, scoring in consecutive matches here at the FIFA Futsal Women's World Cup. She's the master of big goals and
top the Spanish Championship scoring charts as well. And all that good form she's carried through for this tournament. The goal scorer dismayed that this decision has gone against her. You can see the turn and Cordova hits the blue deck. Alvarez given the yellow card accordingly. Got a bit peppery out on the court. Spicy verbal exchanges, and least of all now the Colombia protestations to the official. Top 3 accumulated fouls. We haven't even reached the halfway point of this second period. For now, Alison Olavi has some players in between those kind of set-piece opportunities, but if Colombia continue to make these fouls, be less protection for their goalkeeper. Up court. Centre circle, and you can hear the thud as the bodies bash together. The yellow card as a result. Maria Sanz-Navarro is quickly substituted. To be a dangerous run from Celis. For Colombia, desperate to give their fans something to cheer, something to raise the roof a little bit. Goal against Spain goes some way to achieving that. Gonzalez, the 26-year-old. What she's needed to, done it well. Spanish goal. As the buzzer sounds, Spain place the ball on the halfway line. Colombia have now up to that unwanted tally of 5 unaccumulated fouls. And that accumulation means that free kicks could become even more dangerous from a Spain perspective. Highlights as well just how much consistent pressure Colombia have been under across the court. Cordova thought that bottom left corner looked inviting and tried to find the spot. It's a deflection on its way and then arm just wide. There's another coming together in the D. Both players helped back on their feet by the official. Spain prepared to take another corner. Sampa managed to get onto the end of that ball. Just didn't quite make the connection she would have wanted. Here go Colombia, flying down the right-hand side and incoming. Thunderbolt of a strike. The ball bounces and it will bounce onto the orange border. And Zilla, a young talent. To try and start something. That's kept in well by Colombia. Give us a wave. Engaged in the action. And cue celebrations for Colombia. They've got a goal against Spain. It might be slightly scrappy for the fight and determination they've displayed. Spain 5, Colombia 1. And look, it will go down as an own goal. She scored down both ends of the court, Ida and Cordova. But Colombia have been plucky. Sometimes, if you keep going at it, you will be given your just rewards. The European champions have limited Colombia. They've worked so hard. You suspected it would either take the spectacular or the scrappy to break down that Spanish final line, and in the end it proves to be the latter. And in terms of the second period scoreline, it's one apiece, and for Colombia, that's a real positive. There could be more positives to come. That quick breakaway move was seen all the way by Gonzalez. To go. The tempo of this game is at such a high standard. This is a gift almost accepted. No complacency can creep in here, otherwise Colombia are going to capitalize on it. See so many youngsters, people of all ages, but particularly for those younger fans in and around the arena here, be inspired perhaps to take up futsal. That is part of the wider agenda beyond the court here of this tournament, to inspire and deliver excellence. This is the flagship futsal tournament. elevating the game, inspiring those future generations. And aim as well to accelerate and develop the growth of futsal. "79 nations took part in the qualifiers, and the aim is to grow and grow and grow, and for us to see more emerging nations alongside those that are so well established, including Spain, who currently have the lead here with 7:04 left on the clock. Hard work wins Spain a corner. Beginning to rain on the Colombia goal once more. Here they come again. They're really aggressive with that 1v1 marking. Much harder for Spain. Ball chested and then hooked up court. Goal Colombia have scored could well prove significant. You can label it a consolation, but the way that Group B stands, that would give Colombia an advantage over Thailand. Both would finish today on 3 points, but Colombia with a +1 goal difference. With 1 game left in the group phases to go. Not want to miss that game between Colombia and Thailand on Friday, that's for sure. Just over 5 minutes to go of this game. There will be plenty more twists and turns. Spain playing out to the right-hand side, then back centrally and on this left wing. Enjoyed today's action, even more to enjoy tomorrow. Busy day of FIFA Futsal Women's World Cup is in place. 4 games for you to savour. Soak up all the drama that Group C wants to bring. And Group B has certainly set the tone. Spain trying to unlock a way past Colombia. Just can't find the right key to do so. Well, that first time, almost coming off. It's red by Colombia, who get the turnover. Almost got a second. Minutes 30 to go. Spain scored 5 in their opening Group B game. Can they do better against Colombia? Working industriously hard off of the ball. I'm sure that's not the case. But Spain do have the ability to produce the excellent. You don't need to do that. They are to get a 6th. Oh, it was close, wasn't it? Those Colombia supporters know it. Can't take their eyes off the action on the court. So even though the victory looks like it's Spain's, in tournament football, every goal matters. It can be the difference between progressing out of the group stages and not. Fighting it out right until the very end. See just how demanding this has been. The goal scorer, Perez, back up. See the contact. Just off balance. Led to that moment. Spain's move up court affords them a kick in. Now it's Colombia. Try and gather ground, unsuccessfully so. Cordova had something to say about that. Busy down both ends of the court. Attempt to win the turnover high up court, but strength shown by Gira. Sampa. to get involved. Spain will control proceedings from now until that full-time buzzer sounds in around about 60 seconds time. Handled business so effectively in the first half with the tenacity that Colombia just couldn't handle. A spirited second half period for Colombia. Goal in the score column means that as things stand they would finish the day second in Group B. But it will only remain the case if they can continue to defend well. The block's a brave one, it's an important one. Now Colombia drive forward. Bodies coming together, sliding and slipping all over the court. And into the final 30 seconds we go, and Spain will bring the game to a pedestrian pace that suits them, passing, covering more bits of blue. Got another 3 points under their belt. 2 wins in 2. Wait for the buzzer to sound, and there it goes. Spain scoring for fun. Pick up another victory at the FIFA Futsal Women's World Cup. On the global stage.